A multi-million-dollar contract passed Denver City Council tonight to house migrants arriving from the southern border.
Council members approved a $25 million contract with Colorado Hospitality Services to provide hotel rooms for these people. More than 3,700 migrants tonight are in city shelters.
The move comes as Denver started discharging migrant families with children from city-run shelters. 150 migrants had to leave shelters today. The city says it's working with nonprofits to find people somewhere to live to keep them off the streets.
We are going to work aggressively to make sure that if people are ending up in encampments, that we are figuring out something better for them than an encampment. We do not want to see people in encampments. We especially do not want to see families with children in encampments.
So the city's battling both the surge in migrants and, of course, the homeless crisis, trying to find housing for both. So it had purchased or leased half a dozen large properties to make that happen.
I sat down with Mayor Mike Johnston to discuss the challenges and successes of his plan to get more people housed.
We are incredibly excited about the success.
Although critics say the numbers are misleading and not every unhoused person counted was sheltered for 14 days or more, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston says the city housed over 1,000 homeless people by the end of 2023. He credits that in part to acquiring over 1,200 units of housing since July.
The number of people that needed services was going to require us to be aggressive about bringing on units. And that was, I think, one of the biggest challenges about why the city has not succeeded in the past.
Denver purchased multiple hotels like the Best Western for nearly $26 million on Quebec Street in the Central Park neighborhood, the Stay Inn for $9 million at 38th Avenue in the Montbello neighborhood, and the Embassy Suites for $21 million on Hampton Avenue in South Denver.
It's better to buy than it is to rent. If you can do that, we'd like to own these assets where we can.
Other properties like the Doubletree by Hilton on Quebec in the Central Park neighborhood, the Radisson on Bannock Street in Globeville, and rooms at the Archdiocese of Denver are being leased or leased to own. The city also granted a forgivable $10.4 million loan to the Colorado Coalition for the Homeless to purchase the 215-room Clarion Hotel in Globeville. It has used a combination of bonds, federal funding, and financing to pay for it.
So there's an incredible amount of complexity in terms of logistics, whether it's financing, whether it's acquiring, whether it's rehabbing or changing for populations. You know, one of our hotel sites became a family-based site, and so we want to make changes to add childcare on site and a playground.
It's a lot of real estate with a hefty price tag. Some deals better than others. The Radisson costing taxpayers $3,932 per unit a month. The Doubletree only $277 per unit each month. That cost does not include wraparound services.
If you go through downtown Denver now, there aren't anyone camping outdoors anymore.
Although large encampments have been cleared, despite Johnston's claim there are still unhoused people camping downtown. In 2024, Johnston wants to house another 1,000 people using his metric.
There has been some criticism from organizations and folks who say, you know, these units, especially the hotels and the micro communities, are not permanent housing. What do you say to that criticism?
We agree. They're not designed to be permanent housing. They're meant to be transitional housing, but the key is we know we want to get people off the street where their lives are most at risk, where it's very hard to get them access to services. So that's just the starting point. And after that, we help support them to get into permanent housing.
Denver isn't just trying to meet its housing needs. City government has grown as well. Council members approved purchasing the Denver Post building for $88 million in December to house city courts. That deal could close as soon as March.
And taking a closer look at this homeless crisis, the Metro Denver Homeless Initiative published a report last month showing what contributes to homelessness. It says more than 30,000 people accessed services related to homelessness between the summer of 2022 and last summer, and 94% of those people said homelessness was not a choice. The number one reason people were experiencing homelessness, family problems. Second, well, they couldn't afford housing.